thank you for this possibility and the opportunity to share my knowledge and my experience and my trades with you. And I want to say thank you wherever you are, even on YouTube. Don, Doreen, good morning. Mark, good morning. And all of you. I'm really happy and grateful for that you spend and share your lifetime with me this morning. Yeah, we have special topics today. Let's check the charts, of course. Let's check the numbers that we'll publish today. Then we have to talk about a little bit the rough times we have about in trading. And so it's easy to talk about the positive trades. It's easy to make screenshots online. What about wonderful trades? But I guess as a teacher, it's more hard, or it's harder to speak about the drawdown phases or to speak about the losses. But this is a part of the game. And I'm one of those guys, I only talk the truth. And the truth is trading is a damn it hard job. And we have to go through if we want to become successful on a long run. So, and therefore we need to talk about the positive and the other positive things. Let's talk about that. Okay, but first of all, let's check my, if I can, Anna, I need my screenshot. I need my screen. Then I can share my screen. And the other topics is about, I want to talk a little bit about private financial goals. And I want to say thank you, because yesterday I asked you what you will become, what you want to do once you become rich. Because a lot of people always ask me, how can I become rich in trading? And yesterday I showed you this Excel file where you see it's not possible to become rich in a quick way. It's fine if you okay. Oh, now I can switch. Let's go there. So now let me see my chat box. So here is my, come on, the techie part, you know, that's live. So what's up with you? It's this morning. Here we go. Okay, I should mention here for those on YouTube that about the technical reason that the URL has changed, but we have it and published it on YouTube channel, of course. Yeah, Roy, wonderful. Good morning. So there's the problem you will find in the chat box on YouTube, of course. This side, I guess this is on this side, is it? You will see it in the chat, of course. So now let's go this one, so I can see wherever you are. Okay, so let's talk about, you know, that's the financial, that's the risk note. You see, you are responsible for your own trading. And of course, that's our trading approach. We are trend traders. We always come out of the correction. Jackie, wonderful, good morning. And yeah, that's the rules about that, because success is not a fantasy, it's a formula. And that's the 4 rules we need to follow all the time. So, and that's the point for today. Let's check the numbers today. It's Tuesday, and we expect business and consumer surveys from the AU, of course, AU. And yeah, maybe this should have a little bit influence or an effect to the euro, of course. And this afternoon, this night, the API weekly statistical bulletin will come out. So feel free to ask whatever is in your mind. The chat is open. I can see it here on YouTube on the other side. Always feel free, because this is your show. And I do my best to lead you through that really rough times and to this interesting trading system with structured trading and stable trading. But we need to talk also about the truth. And I want to show you this truth for this morning. You see, this is my FX Blue account. That's the real account. I trade every day. So, and like, just have a look at the numbers right now. So we start with 10,000 euros. And now you see we just a kind of in a loss. So that's the, I only count in pips, of course. But you see, so what's happened? To be honest, nothing. So you see, it's easy to talk about the positive things in trading, and I can show you all the positive trades and the big winners, but, and that's the point, losses are a part of the game. So maybe now you think, oh my God, that's a bad system. We cannot become successful with that. So, and that's the question of today I want to ask you, and we will do it with our daily poll, of course, that you can be a part of this great show. And the question is, what should you do if you realize you're in a drawdown phase? What should you do if you are in a drawdown phase? So answer number 2 is, just look for another setup because you think this is a bullshit setup. Answer number 2, give up. Or answer number 3, keep going, because everything is based on probabilities. So think about it. It's not that easy. It's really hard. But there is one sentence I have learned in my trading career, where the way out of fear goes through the fear. And I know in my past career, I did a big mistake, and I made a big mistake all the time. I was jumping from one setup to the next, from one teacher to the next teacher, from one webinar to the next webinar, to this one and this one and this one, this one. Until I realized that all experienced traders are teaching the same system. Trend trading, outcome of the correction. But our challenge is this, the point of probabilities. And this is the rough time, that's the rough thing in trading. We have 70% of probability, which means of all trades, when our signal on the right side occurs, we have a probability of 70% that we get a 6. Which means that we see a trend continuation. But you cannot know which trade will be the next winner. Because 70% means in general 70%. But it could be that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bad or technical failures, which means it's one of the 30%, but they can come in a row, like we do it at the moment, or like we experience at the moment. So you have 3 options. You can say, okay, that's not a good system. Let's go to another setup. Do it. I give you a guarantee. And this is a guarantee because I'm trading for 22 years right now. And I made every mistake, whatever it is. I made every mistake you can make all the time. That's the point. If you go to another setup, you will make the same experience again. Because you always, as private traders, you always have this kind of probability all the time. It's never changed. And you will jump from one setup to one setup. And on the other side, and that's the hard thing to accept, the other thing is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 big winners, but not realized. They are still running. So on the other side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses in a row. So we cut the loss, of course. On the other side, we have not realized winners and profits. And that is rough, and that is really hard challenge. And to work with probabilities is one of the tasks, or one of the reasons why so many people fail in trading. They don't trust the system. They never cope that challenge in your mind that we must continue. Giving up, it's not the option. Guys, we are traders. We are traders. And this is what you have to say to yourself. We are traders. And as a trader, we are the exception. And if you are not strong enough, then I would say stop trading. But if you want to tell your kids how strong you are, then you have to cope the challenge. And if you want to prove it, that you get it, that you can do it, then let's do it together. And this is one of the big benefits here in this morning briefing show. And when we started this show, I told you the big benefit is that we can celebrate the success together, but we can also suffer together. And actually, we are in suffering times. We suffer together. And you see, it's my real account. And you know, my target at the end of the year is that we are in profit, that I can take the profits and can spend it to poor people or to other people that need it. And that it is possible, I can show you with another account. You see, this is one of my life accounts, which is open for 4 years. And look the numbers. That's the single month. The single month here all the time. Yeah, January, February. And you see, I always have 1, 2, 3 months in a row with losses. But at the end of the year, I'm always in profit. Always. And that's the point. And look, this year, my year starts very, very bad. But look, the open profits, 44% in profit, guys. And this is what we want to do here, that we become strong together, that we do it together. And the only point I can say, I back you. Please, keep going. Never give up. A real trader never gives up. Never. So let's check the chart in between. And here we go. Let's start with the open trades. This is British pound, New Zealand dollar. So which means we have a new high, but now the price comes back. And you see, we have 293 pips in profit. That's really cool. And the point is, based on the rules or the law of probabilities, those trades you need. So, and now imagine, guys, now imagine you only have that losses, but you miss this big profits. How will you become successful? That's not possible. And this is the problem of private traders. They realize the losses, but they also miss the winning or the running trades. And they never let the winners run. That's the problem. So you will never become successful in trading when you do it so that you have your losses, and maybe after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses in a row, you say, oh, that setup doesn't work for me. You miss the law of probability, guys. And I swear to God, I made it 7 years. I made it for 7 years that I made this big mistake. After losses, I look for another setup. Then I had some profits, next losses, and I jumped to the next setup. I did it for 7 years, 7 years of my entire lifetime. 7 years. They will never come back, guys. And as you know, in my bag, you know, there is the hourly class. And guys, our lifetime is running up. Urgently. It's running up. So we have a job to do. We want to change something, guys. We want to be the exception, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, please keep going. Keep going. We will cope that challenge together. Yeah? keep going, okay? But you have to do every trade. So next one, New Zealand Canadian dollar. Look, big winners. We are in plus 321 pips at the moment. It's just a trend. Let it go until we will see, okay, it's really done. But actually, let it work. And that's the point. You need those trades. So US dollar, Canadian dollar. So we started 2 days ago. We stuck to the rules all the time. We have a trend. We have the balance candles. And now the price is circling around here at the entry. So let it run. But we also have our soft stop. And the soft stop is round about, here is it, round about here. Yeah, with the entry candle here. So, and I don't have a close below that. So let it run, okay? Yes, we have losses, but let it run, yeah? US dollar, Japanese yen, look at this one. 470 pips in profit, guys. This is one of the best trades ever. And believe me, I love this US dollar, Japanese yen, because in this trade, years ago, that was my game changer, where my mentor forced me to trade in weekly chart. And with this US dollar, Japanese yen years ago, I made my first game changer trade. It were running for almost 7 months, but I made finally 2,182 pips with this trade. And I love US dollar, Japanese yen. And I did it again, and I do it again. Look at this one. And I know less of you are with me in this trade. Why? Maybe you missed the entry, or maybe you are out. Why? Look, the trade is running. It's still running. And now we see a trend continuation right now. So I can trail my, the last correction zone is moving up to the next. Here, look at this one. It's awesome. Which means I can trail my soft stop up. So, and these trades we need to keep in balance the losses, and we need it. And I promise you, we will have a lot of those trades during the rest of the year. Okay. So what's on my plate today? Let's see Australian Swiss franc. So to be honest, we see a secondary trend which is facing upwards. This is such an unclear situation. And I delete it now from my watch list because why? You see, we want to open a trade. I published this on Traders Yard, but now the price is going up. That's the big benefit from stop orders, stop sell or stop buy orders. So you see, we had the balance candles, and I said, come on, if the price will going down, then we will be a part of it. But now the price is going up, which means, okay, the trend is still valid, but I delete the order. It's not longer valid for me right now. And yeah, why I'm waiting actually for the next balance candle. Why? Yeah, we are deep in the green zone and the point of control is really far away. And as long as the price at the point of control will not switch to another area, to another price, we must suppose that the price will go down there. But we have to wait until our rules fit again. So keep in your watch list. So this is Australian Japanese yen. And yesterday I told you, you see we have different two trades. The main trend is facing downwards and the leading trend is facing upwards. So what should we do right now? Nothing. There is only just one thing you can do. Should I tell you? This one. Close it. Not long on a watch list. We need clear pictures. So next one, Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Same situation. And look where we are. Let me point it out. We are actually exactly at the point of control. So we have different trends. The main trend is facing downwards. The secondary leading trend is facing upwards. We are exactly at the point of control. So what should we do there? Nothing. This is only you have to do, click right mouse click, close it. No chance to make a clear and wonderful trend. Euro Japanese yen, same thing. We have, the only point is that we have here the point of control far away at 126 Japanese yen, but we have two different trades. The main trend is facing downwards. The secondary trend is facing upwards. And yesterday I told you, look, where the price were rejected yesterday, exactly at this smaller point too. So you see, it's not that I say, oh, I was right. No, it's kind of experience. And to think about in prices, yeah? So Doreen asked me, do you think I can be profitable trading less pairs? Yeah, of course. It is possible, Doreen. As long as you follow the law of probability, you can work with one currency pair, maybe with 5, 4, 5, it's no problem. Oh, by the way, in April, I will introduce you to another setup in a higher time frame. You know why? I want to show you why. So let me show you this one. You see, just a quick here. Look at this one. British pound, Polish zloty. You see, I'm in profit with 16%. This is not a minor pair. This is an exotic pair. And I do it in weekly chart. This is awesome. With such trades, you will explode your accounts. But we need it. And I want to introduce you in April to this setup. Okay? If you want to have this setup, so type yes or no in the chat box. You want to know another setup? So type yes or no in the chat box. You want to have another setup? We can keep in balance our account size. Yes? Okay, then keep going and stay in this morning briefing show. Okay? I will introduce in April. So, which means Euro Japanese yen? Again, close it. It's not longer on my watch list. It makes no sense. So, Euro Swiss franc. It's a little bit difficult. So we have two losses. We cut the loss at the moment here. And now we had here a balance candle with a red body. And I have still my pending order here because I still suppose that we will continue the trend to the lower side. Okay, so I let it in for the moment. I'm interested in the one with Polish zloty, my national currency. Yeah, we will do it. I will introduce you in these lovely setups. And yeah, Euro Swiss franc is just on my watch list. But if the price will going up more, then I delete the order and I'm waiting for the next balance candle. Just it's a kind of sideways phase. So the price has no clear direction, but we don't have actually a secondary trend. Just the red one is the only one right now. So this is Euro New Zealand dollar. First of all, we realize that the point of control is far away, up to 17740. And we have a wonderful trend right now. The price is deeper than 38. Now I'm waiting for a balance candle. I guess there is a high volume zone there. You can see there, there's a high volume zone. And maybe it is possible that the price go down there. Maybe with a secondary trend to the lower side. But basically, this is on my watch list because the price is really cheap and you want to go up to the point of control. That's the best situations we need to go up to the point of control. So this is another stupid setup. This is British pound Swiss franc. So you see two different trend sizes. It makes no sense to make a trade there. It makes no sense. You will lose money. So close it. So in the last one, New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. And it's really interesting. Check it. So point of control is down at 70.11. So we have a lot of space to go down. But actually, again, we have two different trends. The main trend is facing downwards and the secondary trend is facing upwards. So what we have to do right now, in that moment, we are in the movement, in this secondary trend, which we have to wait which means that we have to wait if the price will go down, and then maybe we can follow the secondary trend up to the red correction zone. But basically, in my mind, is that the normal price is really, really far away. So basically, the moment the price will turn, we have to go down. So, but this is just on my watch list, maybe not for today, but maybe the rest of the week. So therefore, it's really a hard time actually. We are in losses. We have wonderful trades in winning. Let the winners run. And now we have not really clear situations in the market right now. And I know, guys, I really know that. So just a moment. That the point is, this is really hard. You know, this week we talk about the business plan. And the business plan is interesting about especially such times. We are fighting with the market. We are looking for new trading ideas based on our setup, and we must keep going. And it's about this point, my today's question for you, or while we talk, what's your financial goals? And yesterday I asked you, what will you do if you become rich? I got some interesting ideas and some emails. Thank you very much, of course, for that email. So I will answer you as soon as possible. But if I remind myself, when I started trading, I didn't have a plan, because the only point was what was in my mind. I want to become rich, but I never thought about kind of private goals. So what could be private goals? The most private goal you should reach is being happy. You only have this one life, guys. Only this one life. I guess we only have this one life. So, but always hunting new setups, hunting for the next setup, for the next idea, whatever. Your lifetime is running by, is passing by. It's just running. And actually we have that feeling time goes by so quickly. So what's your private goals? Would you work 18 hours or were you trading 18 hours a week just only for red and green candles? Or what's your private goals? So maybe I can tell you, I can share my private goals with you. So my private goals is to become a better person, to help people around the world. And believe me, I work 18 hours, 70, 18 hours a day for you. Because this is my mission. This is my private goals, to change this industry, to change this financial world, to offer every people they want it to become successful in trading, not becoming rich. That's a different topic. But to earn money with trading at the end of the year, not every month. It's not possible. It's not possible. But on the long run, to become successful for trading. Maybe you can build up money for the kids, for the education for your kids, or maybe to make your wife or your girlfriend presents. Guys, this is what makes happy, what people makes happy. And happiness, happiness is not the goal. There is no way to happiness. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. And I know a lot of people, they say, yeah, later when I am rich, later when I am, later when I have, later when I do this. Why? Do you know how long you will live on this planet Earth? You really know it? I don't know it. I can never know when my stop loss is there in my life. So what are you waiting for? Today is the best day. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. Therefore, we say present. What are you waiting for? Financial goals? Yeah, do you have a date for it? When? What's in your business plan? When do you want to become successful? You need a date. A plan without a date is just a dream. And all people are dreaming. Healthy people have a lot of wishes. A sick guy only have one wish, right? Just only one wish. Become healthy. And that's the big problem. We only can be happy, wish less. Think it through. We only can be really happy, wish less, without wishes. Why? As long as you have wishes, you are unhappy because you only ask yourself, how can I get my wishes? And once you reach the target, or maybe you get your wishes, what's then? What's next? What's next? We suppose you become rich, or what's rich? How much money is rich for you? So maybe for Roy in Asia, it's a different thing become rich than maybe for John, or maybe for Doreen, or maybe for Annette or something else. What is rich? What's the number beyond of that? You have to put it in your business plan, clear numbers, and put a date on it. Otherwise, it's kind of guessing. And that's not the point. And if you don't have a date for all your goals and a clear picture in your mind, what's your financial goals? What's your private goals? Without that, it's just dreaming. And we are not here on this planet to dream. We are here to make the dreams come true. And guys, this is what we have to do. So if you want to send me your business plan, if you want to send me your business plan, use this email address or send it to Admirals, whatever. And if you want to tell me what's your goals in your life, what will you do if you become rich? Send it to me. And guys, I know, and give me this 1 minute. I know, guys, actually we have rough times. Yes, we have Corona. Yes, we are in a lockdown, in Germany as well as in other countries. And yes, we have been trading really rough times, actually. I know it. Believe me, if you ask me how often did you have such a drawdown phases, and then I have to tell every year, at least every year, once every year. But I can promise you, if you keep going, we can become successful in trading. Guys, and there is one sentence my teacher and my mentor told me. And he said to me, it's not over until I win. Say it. It's not over until I win. And this is the sentence for you today. Say to yourself, it's not over until I win. And that's the message. It's not over until I win. A trader never has bad days. A trader has character building days. And this is what you should do. A trader never has bad days. A trader has character building days. And this is what you should remind today. And with this in your mind, have courage and be kind. And always may the force of the rules be with you. See you tomorrow.